What's up, everybody? You already know what it is, man. We don't even need a fucking introduction. Super fucking stoked. Bakri,
Oh yeah.
what it do, man?
Chilling,
How you
bro.
been? How you
Doing
been,
good,
man?
doing
Man,
good.
this is insane. The energy right now. What I'm feeling right now is like I'm meeting one of my favorite artists. So you already know what it is, man. This is gonna be a dope one, man. Just watch the interview, man. It's gonna be dope. Without further ado, let's start it right now. What's up, Bakri? How you doing today, man?
Chilling, bro. Doing good. Woke up, went to the gym for like 20 minutes, just real quick, and then came here to meet you.
That's what's up,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's a pleasure. And beforehand, I really want to thank you for letting us into your home, man. It's a beautiful setup. I really, it takes a lot, and
Thanks, man. Appreciate
nobody's
it.
really that humble these days.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lennon B. Lennon B did the same thing. I
Lennon
want to
B.
thank him for doing that. But yeah, man. So what's up, man? How's your day been? What you been doing about this day?
Just chilling, bro. Woke up, fucking. I'm actually working on some new music. I was talking to a producer out in, I believe, San Antonio. His name's Ronan. Shout out Ronan. Yeah, we're working on a new track together. Right now, I was talking to him about like constructing new music, basically sending him guitar riffs, and he's gonna start working on beats over the stuff. Usually, I'll get beats from artists or from producers, and then I'll write my guitar riffs over it. But I've been kind of fucking with him, and then, so I was like deciding to send him some riffs and shit like that, and he can start fucking with some beats. You know what I mean?
Dope, man. Fucking
Yeah.
sick, man. Now, there's so many things I want to ask you. There's so many things that I want to know, and I'm pretty sure everybody out there wants to know too. But let's start with your name, man. Bakri. I know that is it part of a family name?
It is. Yeah, it's my last name. It's an Arabic name. It's from my dad's side, obviously, and yeah, it's Bakri, Lebanese shit.
And ethnicity, yes, I definitely know that you're Lebanese. One time I saw you unboxing a bunch of Lebanese food.
Yeah,
So
fuck
yeah,
yeah,
that
dude.
looked delicious,
I
man.
love Lebanese food.
I haven't had the pleasure, but I mean, respect your culture. That looked delicious.
Thank you.
And so you have Lebanese roots. You have Arabic roots.
Yeah. My father is Lebanese, and our whole family's over there in Lebanon. They live over there. And my mom's side is Hispanic, Mexican.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so Lebanese, Hispanic.
Like growing up, where did you grow up?
Yeah, I'm Americanized, so like I'm not super cultured with the Lebanese culture because I'm not from there, obviously.
Yes.
And so like I learned the majority of stuff from my father and stuff. But I'm from Houston originally. When I was a kid, around 7 or 8 years old, we moved down here to Brownsville, and it's like much different, right? Because Houston's a big city. Brownsville was like, especially back then, it was even smaller than it was now. Like not much stuff here.
Definitely, yes.
But yeah. So I basically grew up here in South Texas. Been here since I was like 7, 8 years old till now, basically. But been traveling around doing music and kind of exploring the world, here and there.
Yes, definitely. As far as school, where did you go to school? Did you go to school here in Bronzeville?
Yeah. I went to school here. I went in Houston, which I can barely remember, I went to Mission Bend Elementary. It's kind
Okay.
of where the part of Houston I was in. Then when I came down here, went to Benavides Elementary. Shout out Benavides. So yeah.
Benavides.
Good old memories and shit. Then Stella Middle School. Then went to Pace High School. Got caught with weed there. No, actually not at Pace. I moved to Hannah. Got caught with weed at Hannah, and then I went to BAK for PTP for like a year. I don't know how long.
Yeah. Shout out to those who went to PTP.
Yeah, that shit was cool, to be honest.
If
Like,
y'all been through it, y'all know what we're talking about. It's nothing like it used to be, but if y'all remember Sergeant Diaz,
dude, you
all
know
that-
Sergeant Diaz?
Sergeant Diaz, yeah. Sergeant Top, Top was a beast
top
too,
to
man.
Gracia, right?
Yeah,
The Golden Glove.
Yeah,
No
Gracia,
shit.
yeah.
You're probably there when I was there then.
He would actually, he said that he boxed like Roy Jones Jr. or something like that in his prime.
Yeah, the Golden Gloves when he was like
at
teen or
the
something.
Jacob Brown, what's it called? At the Jacob Brown Auditorium.
Yeah.
That's where they
That's
threw
crazy.
it down.
Now Gracia was cool as fuck, and he's always like, he'd be fucking like killing us kids. He'd be doing 70 push-ups, and all us little kids were like trying to do like
Yeah, he would push you,
This
man.
guy was like in his late 40s already. I don't know how old he is, but
Yeah, but man, that you could still throw it down. I'm pretty sure
he'll
you'll
beat
still
our
kick
asses.
ass. Yeah.
I saw him recently actually at the gym. What's up, Sapphire? Say what's up.
Hey, well, that's Sapphire, man. I've always wanted a Sphinx cat, and I had the pleasure to meeting one right now.
Yeah, shout out to
Man.
my girl. It's my girl's cat.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful animal, man. Definitely. And Arroyo too. I don't know if you remember Sergeant Arroyo. He was the older dude that had the mustache.
Oh,
like,
the white hair.
like the
Yeah.
Pringles.
The more weathered dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy had a crush on my mom every time he
Bruh.
said that. That's fucking dumb.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, man. So yeah, Bronzeville and Pace, and it was pretty crazy. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
So man, I really want to. There's so much, man, but I really want to ask, when it comes down to the starting point, how when exactly did you say, you know what, that's it? Because I know that in your music you always portray that message. You know what, go get it. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna ask for help. You know, if you think you can do it better than me, come and take my belt.
Yeah.
And I really respect that. So, do you remember if there was a turning point, an experience that maybe, you know, you said, I'm done doing this. I'm done asking for favors. I'm just gonna get out there and do it, and I believe in myself.
Like, when was the point that I started doing that?
Yes. At what point did you realize that you had potential to do this?
Yeah, so like when I was a younger, I started playing in like metal bands when I was a kid, I guess, like 15 years old, 14 years old. So like, I first started joining many bands as a kind of a teenager, young teenager, and throughout that process, it was real fun, cool. I was experiencing a lot of cool stuff and getting to know myself. But after getting through all the fun shit, you know, like you get to points where like, all right, you want to move forward. So and if things aren't moving the way you want them to move, you have to make changes. So that's basically what happened. I was in multiple bands, and the majority of bands I was in, it was like a lot of lack of progression. We'd be one band I was in, which I love, but the progression of the band was so slow. Like, we'd working on the same 5 songs for like 2-3 years, and some of the parts we would still mess up on, like, you know, with depending on what member.
Inconsistency.
Yeah, and it was so frustrating to me. I was like, man, this is too damn slow, right?
Yes, definitely.
So that's when I started to figure out to do my own stuff, and like, if I can rely on myself, I thought I wouldn't have to wait on my bassist or my guitarist or my drummer, because one day, you know, one guy can't do it, one day the other guy can't do it. Real frustrating. And me, I really wanted just to move forward and progress. So basically, I started BAKRI Music, and when I started BAKRI Music, it was basically, it wasn't even supposed to be about rap. Really, it's just like whatever I wanted to do. I want to make reggae music. I'm a program the drums. I'm gonna do all my stuff myself, and just take control so I can move forward at the pace I want to move. You know.
Definitely, yes, and it shows in your versatility because, well, your roots are rock and metal, I would say.
Yeah, metal
and
reggae too. I like reggae. Like,
reggae.
I don't show it too much, but
yeah, but the rhythm is definitely there. I mean, the way you're able to play around with the instrumental and find the loops. And your ad-libs are insane, man.
Thank you, dude.
You know, so it's a really creative way. Now, we all know that you do music. We all know that you were in a band. But what a lot of people don't know is that you also produce like music videos.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Is that, first of all, is it hard? Is it complicated when you first start?
Yeah, I mean, just like anything, like, you know, when you first start, it's like you're jumping into like a sea of shit that you never knew before, right? So, but once you get the hang of it and start learning the process of everything and learning different tools, it gets easier and easier. But even now, like, I have all these tools and stuff. You got to be organized. You got to, you know, just to make your process smoother and smoother every time.
Yes, definitely. I understand that.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but again, once you get used to it, then you just know the cycle of steps, and you repeat that cycle of steps and refine them, you know?
And what's best is that that's how they say practice makes perfect.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
And so yeah, out of the projects that you have done and the people that you have collabed with, where have you found the most inspiration? You don't have to pinpoint exactly, but was there an experience that you said, you know what, man, I truly want to guide my music in this direction?
Yeah, like, so there's so many different points, right? Because I've been making music for like quite a bit since a kid, and I'm 27 now. So like there's different motives, you know.
Yes.
Back then it was like, you know, oh, I just want to be cool, you know, or like I want to be like, I watch bands and they're cool and I'm a fan of them. I want to do the same thing.
Yes.
And then over time, like, once you do that process and, you know, it becomes old to you, it becomes boring, you know, like you grow up and shit. So now it's like, what is a bigger purpose and motivation for my music? And one thing is like, kind of, I say it a lot in my music, you know, like, fuck what you say, you know, or like, basically it's about empowering myself. Like, I've always as a kid been like fucking shy and shit, and like timid in certain ways, like, you know, not really not going to get what I want, you know.
Yes.
So therefore now I'm like, no more wasting time, no more wasting my energy on shit that doesn't do shit for me. Like, I want what I want, and I'm gonna fucking get it with you or without you. You know what I mean? So that became my motivation, was to do things myself and not rely on anybody, because as you grow older, you realize people care about more themselves than they do about your project majority of the time, you know.
Exactly,
So
yes.
same thing with me, and there's something bad about that. I totally respect it, but who's gonna care about my art more than me? Nobody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, I just didn't want to do shit on myself, and then even now, like another inspiration for me, it's like, you know, I'm a sentimental person, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
like I view life, and I get emotional. I think about stages of life and death and just reality that we live in. And to me, it's like, if I can make music and inspire others, and it's like the cliche thing that majority of people say, but there's a lot of good value in that message. Is that, like, for me, like, you know, money and all this other stuff. Like, I'm not rich or anything, but like when if that were to come, you know, once you have everything that's like physical and you have all these things you want, you know, it won't do that for you. They won't do much for you anymore. Like, and for me, it's like, I think what can create longevity in my motives is inspiring others, and basically just having like my message about life, what I view life about. Like, you know, things get hard, people die from cancer, people get diseases, like little kids, you know.
Yes,
life is crazy, and I'm blessed to say I've had a decent life, right? But other people don't, you know. They have real hard shit, and sometimes I can't even imagine what they go through and what their thoughts and process about what they see life as. So like when I watch movies, I get real like into it, and I fucking get like, you know, inspired, and I cry, and I'm like, damn, this is amazing, and it gives me like a sense of purpose.
Yes.
I want to have whatever way I can give that to other people, like give them a little bit of purpose, give them a little bit of, oh, like this shit's hard, like, you know what, fuck what people think, or you know what, I'm gonna do this shit by myself, or you know what, like, you know,
with
like,
or without you, like you said.
yeah, just to give the confidence that I was given through movies, through my own music, through other people's music, to just reflect that back to people that feel like me. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So
I couldn't have said it better, man. That was a great response.
Thanks.
Now, when it comes down to your roots, and now that you're making different type of music, do you? I know you always go back to your roots, and you try to put a little like a mosh pit segment in your music. But do you miss making straight metal?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I like. I would consider myself pretty versatile, and I miss playing a lot of genres. Like, I make I have some softer stuff. I've released some softer stuff. I would consider it like to be like my better music, but I really enjoy making soft music. You know, like playing the acoustic guitar. I actually have a country song I'm gonna drop.
Something different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
love that track.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I was listening to it on the way over here.
Fuck yeah, dude. So like, I love music like that. Like, I love music. I love art. I love all that shit. But I just cater myself more towards the heavy metal music, because when I'm a performer, I'm more comfortable being aggressive and yelling and just running around. You know,
Yes.
I'm not that composed rapper that can just kind of chill or speak. I'm not a good speaker, so.
Not only that, but the energy that you convey, the energy that you release into the crowd, you know, the people feel it.
Hell yeah,
And I saw one of your shows where you said, you know, I'm at a rap concert, but I'm being an outcast playing my music, and people like it. You know, people fuck with it.
Yeah.
So you know that like you said, that's versatility right there. So you're not just a producer, you're not just a rapper, you're not a heavy metal singer. You're an artist all the way around.
Yeah.
So,
content creator, artist. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, when you think of a song, when you think of an instrumental, or you think of an idea, let's say, where does that come from? Do you just wake up in the morning and be like, you know what, I have this in my head? Or you could be showering and the rain, like the water drops make a sound, and you can be like, oh,
yeah,
you know what, this sounds like this.
For me, it's like, I guess I've just been exposed to a lot of music when I was younger, right? So I know what I like. I like slam music, you know. I like beatdown. I like reggae music. I like Oliver Tree music. I love his music. I like
yes.
I like you know, just a punk music. So like, I don't really know what I say it would derive from, but like I don't know if you ever wake up in the morning and you get this sensation. Like when I was a kid, I used to wake up and be like, oh my god, I'm excited to do this and whatever. And as you got older, it faded, But for me, I get a little spark when I wake up. I smoke a joint. I drink either a coffee or a small pre-workout before the gym. And then I'll go to the gym and start listening to my own music or music that I enjoy, right? And during that time, I get like this fucking weird high, bro, where I'm stoned and I'm energetic. And like, you know, I'm at the gym, like caring about my body, at least trying to, right? And I get this like momentum of extreme inspiration. Like I'm just like, you know, and it's a kind of a short burst, but like, So I'll get a lot of ideas like, oh, you want to do this, want to do this, and I'll just kind of like start collaging ideas. But that's as for like the bigger picture. Like I want to make a music video with this song, with this artist, and I want to tour this, and like you think of a really wide picture. But musically, I'll just sit in my front of my desk and I'll start writing riffs. You know what I mean? Start doing stuff like that, or I'll purchase a beat from somebody that I like think hits so hard, and I'll just add elements to that. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Now, you speak about getting stoned, smoking a joint. Is there a possibility that we can get a lighter in here?
Oh yeah, do I have one? I got one. Oh yeah.
Here at Shattered Candy, I try to bring the rawest content. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. If that's what you're looking for, it's definitely not for you.
Shattered Candy.
Now, that being said, there you go. If not, you know how lighters get lost and stuff. That being said, Bakri, I've seen you work with crazy artists. I've seen you perform at crazy venues. When you go out there, are you in any way intimidated, or do you say, you know what, I'm up to par with these guys. I can definitely hang. I bring something to the table.
Yeah. So like I'm always nervous. Like, and that's what I want to target my music towards, is people that aren't very confident, that don't feel like they have the power of courage or certain things to make things happen. I believe, like, fuck yeah, I meet up with these guys. Like, that's just what I believe. Like, I know I can do it. But when I go on stage and when I do certain things, I'm not the most confident person, but that's why the music I portray shows a piece of me that I am becoming. And over the years, I'm slowly embodying this person that's saying, like, I'm gonna work fucking hard and get what I want and yada, 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 right? Like, so, like, before shows, I'm like having a panic attack. I'm like, my heart's pounding. I'm nervous. I'm sweating, like, and I'm like, is the merch good? Is this good? Is that good? You got the lights, camera guys, is shit recorded? You know, I'm like thinking of everything.
Yes, definitely.
And you know, it's really stressful, to be honest. Like, it's not fun. It is not fun. Like, so I'm there just like tripping. I'm like, all right, you know, trying to make sure everything's in order. And then once that shit starts, I'm just like 100 miles an hour. I just go, because the more I think, the more nervous I get.
Exactly.
And,
yes.
and you know, people would assume like, damn, you opened up for The Baby and Trippie Redd and did all these pretty big spring break shows. Like, you know, how do you do that? And what I want to say is, like, I'm no different from anybody else in the audience that would go up on that stage and be scared to do it. You know, like, I'm the same person. Yeah. It's just, I practice, you know, I make sure I know how music, after doing it for so long, you understand you don't got to be perfect. You don't have to say every word. You don't have to do everything. There's a lot of big artists, small artists that you learn, you see their performances and you learn that it doesn't need to be perfect, and you're okay to have some errors and mistakes. But the more you do it, I realized, like, okay, well, I got my scrim set up, so I got my drummer, I got my guitarist, I'm learning how to sing my vocals correctly, I'm learning how to talk to people in between my songs. Once you do all these steps, it kind of gives you like a job, and instead of being nervous about what do I say or what do I do or whatever, you do your job, you know, and it's just to go out there and play some music, you know. So I struggle with that every time. I'm nervous as fuck every time. So, but over time, like, it's just like we're talking about the videos, how the videos become hard.
Yeah.
You learn that process. Once you've done that process over and over and over, you're like, okay, every time you get a new client, you know, you need this, you need that, you need this. You say, hey, you tell the dude to be in a spot. You just know the steps so you can make your video shoot smooth, just like as you would for a show, you know?
Yes, definitely. Now, this year has been a crazy year because you've been doing shows, you've been on the road, you actually have gone to NYC, which is crazy. The Black Smurf show.
Hell yeah! Shout out NYC Kai. We got a video dropping on the 30th in 2 days, right? 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days.
Check out that video.
Where is that going to be, by the way?
On my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everything I drop is on my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
I might consider dropping something on, like, maybe World Star eventually. But
I saw that. It said upcoming. Yeah, you're right. I saw that.
Yeah, so I got that one dropping pretty soon.
So, working with all these artists, working with being on the road, being on the on the go, how do you manage to keep your sanity? Because this project of mine it's barely starting out, and it's been really hard. It's been stressful, sleepless nights. I get hungry, I get mad, I get cranky. So I understand, maybe not to that extent, to where you are right now, but how do you keep your sanity? How do you get distracted, or what type of foods do you eat? Do you eat any comfort food when you're on the road? What do you do to stay grounded?
Yeah, so I mean, I haven't been on huge tours with this project. So I usually like maybe like 7-8 days. So it's pretty comfortable because like whenever doing shows like that, like I guess Texas dates and stuff like that,
Yes.
I have a lot of places, people that I know here in Texas. I can go chill and kick it and smoke and do whatever. So it's not very stressful. I did a West Coast tour once with a metal band though, and that was pretty hardcore. And like for stuff like that, which I would say I need more experience doing with this project. But it's I don't even know. I wouldn't know what to do because you get tired of your members. You get tired of the like being in a fucking car. Like that tour, we didn't have any rooms, so we're sleeping on like Walmart floors in 30-degree weather, like real shitty circumstances. So that in that case, where like you don't got a budget, you don't got money, like you're just traveling the country trying to play shows that are like not paying you. So
and
those are stressful.
And that is exactly passion, and that's what I always talk about in this channel. If you got the passion for it, because it's not easy. That's something that people don't know. How was that sleeping in 30-degree weather and on the floor? I know you get hungry.
Yeah, dude, it sucked, bro. And my buddies Matt and Jax and they know because like I got hella sick one of those days in Cali or something. And dude, like it was the worst because like when you're sick, like you want to be like alone in bed or like just somewhere where you can kind of like maintain like your comfort, right?
Yeah.
My bad.
That's hungry.
And yeah, bro, we're like in the fucking 4-door car stuffed with equipment, and I was sick as fuck. So like there was nowhere to go, and I had to sleep outside still, like hella sick. So it's really not comfortable. But like you said, it's really true that like everything's a stress. Making music, making videos and stuff, it's not easy. It's fun at first. You think it's fun in games, and it is in a way at the beginning. But when you try to take it more serious, you have to have a passion and a goal and a purpose. Because if my purpose was the same as it was when I was 15 or 16, 17, like I want to get famous or I want to get this or that, some whatever, it would be a short-lived dream.
Yes.
Now it's like
a burnout dream.
Yeah. Now it's like and you can accustom your dream and your passion towards like a goal that fits your reality now. And me, it's like I want to inspire people. I want to inspire myself. I want to inspire myself to be healthier. I want to work out more. I want to tell my fans, hey, go hit the gym and fucking come to my pit feeling good. Like
be ready. Be ready because that goes off.
Yeah.
If anybody of y'all, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have seen the recaps. They are insane. Don't jump in the pit if you ain't fit. I can tell you that.
Yeah, because you're gonna get hit. Shit.
Yeah.
For real.
By the way, very good CBD. Now that CBD is legal, it's a lot easier to,
yes,
relax.
Sir. The Delta 8's doing pretty good too. I smoked some Delta 8 the other day, and the pre-roll joint, and it's just legal, and they got me stoned. I was like, fuck, if I'm out of town and I got bud, I'll just go buy some of that.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of CBD, shout out to Trevor. Trevor working on his, he's got his own business. Go and check that out, guys. That's
yes, Trevor.
Always
real CBD, right? Real CBD.
Real CBD.
Yeah, and also my homie Eric Science. He does Oasis, Healing Oasis.
Oh yeah,
CBD shop here.
Yeah, yes sir.
Hell yeah! Wow. I'm always hooking it up, both of them.
Shout out to my boy Freddie Honda too. If you
watch
this, Freddie Honda. Troy Villarreal, Hypnotic.
Shout out my boy Hoax too. I've been doing a lot of music with him and more so playing shows with him, but. We have some music coming out pretty soon too.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah. Now, if we could go, if you don't mind, if you could go down the list of artists that you've opened up for or that you've interacted with that are big in the sense of music, how would that go? How many artists have you worked with that have that type of status?
Like as in for opening up or collaborations?
Just being able to work closely with them or for opening them for them or in general, like, I'm going to do this show opening for Black Smurf or opening for,
Yeah. There's a few, quite a bit. Like, of course, the Baby, Trippie Redd. I've done an artist named NASCAR Aloe, NASCAR Aloe.
NASCAR Aloe.
Then pretty much all of Death Proof, like Oddly Shrugs, Dirty Butt.
Shout out Dirty Butt.
Yeah, hell yeah, shout out Dirty.
Take My Belt goes off, man.
Hell yeah. Man, there's too many to name. Gizmo, Black Smurf, fucking the Peso, Sosa Main.
Sosa Main. Shout out Peso.
Yeah.
Shout out TSF. All the TSF family.
TSF goes hard. Shout out Travis Goff. That's my homie right there. But yeah, TSF, fucking, I don't know. I can't even think of all of them, bro.
Chevy was doing stuff with Peso Peso.
Oh,
too, right?
Southside Hoodlum. I gotta open up for.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah, Southside Hoodlum.
I got a song with Hoodlum, a song with Dirty Butt, a song with Gizmo. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then what else, man? I'd have to like go down my catalog to really put it out there. I don't remember. I'm just kind of dropping shit. But I wanted to work with Hoodlum because it's not really in my genre, but I fuck with his music. And I was thinking like, collaborate two different styles. I was trying to be a little more rappy, not so much in the trap metal genre. I was trying to fit, like kind of mesh them, but that was my attempt to like mix some trap metal with like hood rap type of shit.
Yeah.
And then man, I forgot who else I got featured from. I got one from Gizmo, obviously, Dirty Butt, fucking. I'm doing another song with Gizmo actually in January, so that should be dope. NYC Kai, he was affiliated with City Morgue and Hakira Ultra.
Shout out to City Morgue too, man.
Yeah.
I always say every time I listen to your music, I've always said this and I always try to comment, but I believe that BAKRI one day will be featured with City Morgue or So Smooth Out, man.
Yeah, Mula goes hard. Both of them go hard.
I speak that into, I try to manifest that, and it'll happen, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I want to open up for them. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold up. I actually got some of these. I was doing some shit where I can. When like you give your what's that shit called, like EPK?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down some of that shit about who I opened for and stuff, but. I don't know, it's around here somewhere. But anyways.
But man, everybody, I'm pretty sure y'all, if y'all are watching, I'm pretty sure y'all know that y'all know how BAKRI goes and who he's collab with. Ain't no need to show proof. Ain't no need to cap. We don't do that here, especially my man BAKRI here. But now, if we talk more about your personal stuff, is there anything that you can say, this is like, man, I love this. I'm proud of what I did here. Like this is my personal favorite. I know you have a lot of stuff that you like yourself, but what's something that you say like, man, this is my favorite. I like this.
That's really hard, dude. Because it's like, for me, it's like when I'm creating the content is when I'm into it. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is hard. 'Cause I'm listening to it every day. I'm writing to it. I'm adding to it, and I'm like engulfing myself into it. And then once I release it, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm done with it. Like, I don't really care to hear it as much anymore.
Yeah.
But I definitely like Till It Hurts, because just from the video aspect of it, that was like that's the first song that hit like a lot of views. And then that video was just fire, like I had a good time filming that video. We threw a party and shit like that. It's the first time I met Ziggy and the Piff Boys, and we just went hard on that shit, and it's cool because I got a lot of my homies, like people that I fucked with, like for a while, and all of them are in the video. So it's just cool to look back at that one day and be like, remember this shit, like 20 years from now, and be like,
And
cool.
The thing about that, now that you mentioned that, the thing about the video is that at the end, you can see the support that you get is you can see in your face how happy you are. The support that you get is insane, and that's
for sure.
One thing about you that, despite the fact that you've done all this work and you've collabed with all these artists, you're still like you're here in Bronzeville. Right now you're doing your thing here in Bronzeville too, and you're very humble, man. How does that happen?
Thanks. And I think that's why people fuck with me a little bit more, is because I'm not very boastful, or not trying. I'm proud of myself, but I'm also I don't know if it's still on. I'm proud of myself, but I'm also very realistic, and just because I did this, okay, great. Like, I opened up for the baby, whoop-de-doo, right, or tribute, right? Like, I'm like, it's cool. I don't think I'm like downplaying it, but to me, it's like I have very high expectations, and I'm not somebody until I'm somebody,
Exactly.
And like my art, it will talk for itself. Like, if you listen to you think it sounds professional, you think it's good, then it slowly becomes like I'm an artist. But as for like trying to talk shit about being overly, I don't know, whatever, like just I'm the best or whatever, it's just not who I am. I don't feel that way.
It's not in you.
And I'm not that type of persona. And like I was telling you, bro. Like I appreciate that you want to interview me too. You know,
No, man, no,
people come and be like, oh, Bakri, whatever, and like I don't take it as, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm Bakri, because you know this shit can be here one day and then be gone the next day. Like I'm just grateful from like me being a timid ass shy person, like being scared to talk to chicks, being scared, like just nervous about this and what if this, and like to being able to like be full on an artist that people in my city fully respect, not like one of the lower ones in the city, but the ones that people are like, oh, Bakri, like they give me high reputation.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah,
and to me, it's like, well, you know, I'm just saying thank you, because, yeah, dude, it's just coming from like one point and then being to playing for the baby and doing things that artists that I know that have been doing rap for many years and I've accomplished it in much less time. So, I mean, that's just, I appreciate that I have this opportunity, and this is barely the beginning for me. I'm nowhere near satisfied with what I'm doing. You know, I want to be doing bigger and bigger and bigger shit, but even if whatever happens, I'm just appreciative of where I'm at, and I gotta be, because you know what I mean. That's just how life is, you know.
Definitely.
Somebody's at the top of the top one day in the world, and then one day they're broke as fuck, and like,
yeah,
that's just how life can be, you know.
And everybody has their days. Like you say, you could be up, you could be down. That's why it's always important to stay humble. Always, what I try to say is work with people who are willing to work with you. You know, sometimes you think, I don't want to work this dude, cause I don't want to work with him because I don't know him. I don't know what type of energy he's bringing, but you never know until you try.
Yeah,
and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, and I think exactly. I think just the simple fact that's like, yo, dude, I like your podcast, dude. It's fucking sick, and dude, I'd love to be a part of it. Let's say I'm a nobody. Like, I think that's still, like you said, like you never know where that opportunity may take you, and just appreciate the fact that somebody's valuing your time, your shit that you're doing. Nobody has to go and listen to my music. Nobody does. You know what I mean? Like nobody has to buy my shirt. I'm selling hella shirts, and nobody, like, $25. It's like, I mean, to some people it's a lot, some people it's whatever, but like that's shit that they can go buy food for the family. That's something they can go buy a couple of grams from or whatever. But yet they're spending it on art that I'm making. So
definitely,
you gotta like cherish that shit. You know what I mean? And value those people that fucking are giving you their time, because those are the people that are feeding you at the end of the day and paying your shit, watching the shows, listening to your music. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck yeah.
And what a lot of people don't understand is that you don't just blow up. You can't, this isn't the olden days where, oh, I heard him singing at a bar, let's pick him up, let's sign him. You actually have to invest, and that's what I respect about you. You're really well rounded when it comes to merch, when it comes to videos, when it comes to promo. You have your own drink, you have your own rolling trays, you have your own shirts, you know, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Yeah, definitely. I just need to find more consistent like distributor or people that are, because sometimes it's everything's a different job. Music is one, videos is one, purchasing and reselling merch is one, you know, working out is one. But they all have their like their different things, so it's a bitch. But yeah, dude, I think it came from just me being passionate. I want to make good art, I want to make good music, I want the music to sound good quality, so invest in a good mic, invest in good shit. I want my videos to be good, invest in the good equipment. I want to have good, like, you know, it's just a matter of giving a fuck about my art, my shit. Like, that's my baby, so I'm gonna take care of it as much as I can, you know.
Yes, and one thing about it too is that you don't mind working with it. It's not like, okay, I already have so many views, I'm not gonna work at a small scale anymore. I'm gonna try to go to Walmart or whatever. But I saw that you have your drinks at a local store too. Yeah. Like that's really respectful that you're willing to work with the same way that people are willing to work with you. You're willing to work with them. Yeah. And then that's awesome, man. I saw your drink at a, I'm not sure what store it was. It was like a little corner store. It was like in Rio Hondo. Oh yeah.
Rio Hondo, right? Mike's Market. Yeah.
Yes.
I have it in a few stores. Yeah, 2 here in Brownsville, 1 in Rio Hondo, and I think 1 in Harlingen. But no, for sure. You know, and you know, like I don't consider myself to be like a big artist or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm out here hustling just like anybody else. And even though I'm working with artists that are bigger than me, and I've seen other artists that are bigger than me and how they move, and you know, at least from my viewpoint, and I see that, like, you know, nobody's fucking that rich. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Yes, of course, there's people that are rich and have all that money, but the point is, there's always levels of struggle in every like,
there's different
class you're in.
Yeah,
and like, definitely. And for me, I don't know. I'm just still like coming up. You know what I mean? So I feel like all these local venues and stores and people that want to chill, like I'm with y'all. And at the end of the day, I want to be with like this level, because I always felt that like you know, you work hard and sometimes you don't get the appreciation you feel you deserve, and you know, it sucks. You know what I mean? So I feel like I want others to feel like, just like, you know, whenever, let's say I get a big ass show or get some shit like that, and if I have opportunity to help like a local business get some publicity, or like we go in together and, you know, try to get something out of it together, it'd be cool, you know, because I would appreciate the same thing if a big artist came and made my day. Like, yo, bro, I want to put you on my tour, you know, it just like, you know, he just made my fucking career, you know, somebody can change your life like that. Yeah, and if I had that power, I would want to do it to people that feel like me right now, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So working with anybody, bro, like I'm down, as long as you're not some dumbass motherfucker, or like really, you know, like I'm not there to waste my time, you know what I mean? Like fuck that. But if you're like me, bro, like I mean, I'm down, like shit.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I've had people that, and no disrespect to anybody, but I like to spit the truth, and I don't, like I said at the beginning of one of my videos, my first video, I think I deleted it because I looked really nervous, but. I said a lot of people are not gonna fuck with it because I spit the truth, but I don't want. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, let me come and bust a freestyle on your show." It's like this isn't Sway, and you are definitely not Nas, so you can't come on here. And it is a musical platform for artists, for musicians, but I'm not gonna waste my time either, you know.
Yeah, and I agree, and that makes sense. It's like if you're doing a podcast interview, like, so you gotta have somebody that has content, you know.
Exactly.
So you can say, hey, go check out his music, go check out his video. Not like I am this and I want to do this.
Now,
like you have to have something done, you know.
If you really want to work with me and you want me to like help you boost you up, there is gonna be a charge because there literally is no content. I'm gonna be creating everything for you.
Yeah, like one thing you can do probably is like have like a segment of like what World Star Hip Hop does is heat seekers, and they're people that like that are upcoming, and you know what I mean. And it's kind of like a segment where like you want to just have a segment of interviewing artists that are barely starting, you know. And
yes,
that's one thing you can do, and have one where there's the same podcast but just different segments.
Yeah, definitely. It's something different.
Yeah.
Now, Bakri, I want to ask, and this is kind of like a personal question for me, but growing up, did you ever have to go through a struggle, like let's say homelessness or like poverty, or like there was not enough food at the house or something like that led you to believe that, you know what, I'm going to be great one day and I don't want to live like this forever? Or did you have a good childhood that you can remember?
Yeah. So for me, I've had a pretty decent childhood. Like I know most out there that start in rap music come from like real bad places, I guess, and you know, so I mean, mine's a little different, you know. Nothing was perfect, obviously, like nothing in life is perfect, but my mom was an RN. She worked as a nurse. My dad was he moved here from Lebanon, like kind of immigrant, like really poor in a way, but yeah, but like we were decent. I got a pretty decent upbringing, you know what I mean. Always had a house, always had food, you know. My mom loved the fuck out of us. I've been like a mama's boy, bro, since I was a fucking kid, you know. So like I praise my mother and for giving me all this opportunity, because you know, if I was worrying about putting food on the table for myself at a young age, or having to do this, having to do that, a lot of my passions and things would probably be shifted towards survival than my art. Yes. So like I give a lot of this praise to like my parents and stuff. My dad was more absent, you know. He moved to Lebanon, they got a divorce and stuff like that, but like I don't give a fuck. It's just life, right? But no, I had a pretty good upbringing. Yeah, my mom, she was real poor when she was a kid. Like I think that's what led her to go to school and become an RN, because my grandma had like 8 kids, and they were like, I remember her telling me like she'd have to share. Like they'd go to McDonald's, they'd be hella happy to go to McDonald's, and my grandma would buy one burger and they would take a bite each. And that's so. Shout out to my mom for making something better.
All the mamas out there, mamas are the only ones that are at the end of the day, you know, they got your back.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's how it is.
Yeah, most, because I hear some.
Definitely.
I hear some shit, and I feel so bad for some of my homies or some of my people that I know. You know, that's just the way it is, I guess. You know, nobody's perfect.
It may be rough, but at some point you got to take action for your own responsibility.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe that. Now,
definitely.
If you don't mind me asking, I'm pretty sure people wonder, you say Bakri is not rich. Bakri's not a millionaire, but despite the fact that you've done, a lot of work, and right now you're wearing socks, man. Just like that's how that's how grounded you are, man. Like that's how
there's some Christmas socks.
That's how down to earth you are, and that's really respectful because if you see some artists, they try to come out here with the bling and all that, and to each their own. But that's really respectful. A lot of and no disrespect to anybody, but
because that's cool too. Like that's like I'm not like that. Like my like chick says the same shit. Like I don't buy clothes, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. Sometimes we're like ugly as shit, and I know I should be like, what, let me change some shit, but like I just don't really care enough. It's not my thing, But some people take fashion as a, that's the way that's their expression.
That's the way of art.
And I like putting something on sometimes, but I'm chilling majority of the time. When you see me walking around a Walmart or doing some shit, I'm just chilling, probably hella stoned, like just like fucking chopping some munchies or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. And like I said, it's respectable. Now, if you don't mind me asking, and it's okay, it's perfectly fine if you don't want to answer this, but when it comes to YouTube views and when it comes to music, do you see, aside from your production work, do you see income from that, from the views? Do you see?
No, not yet. You have to reach 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. I mean, honestly, like, so that's where I talk about different jobs.
Yes,
that's another part of it, and it's so much shit. Like sometimes I don't know where to direct my energy in because I'm trying to do everything for myself, and I really can't. You know what I mean? So like. When it comes to sorry, what's your question again? I already lost my train of thought.
CBD. I was asking. The YouTube views. You said that you're still not yet seeing.
Oh yeah. So you have to, for YouTube, you have to get like 4,000 watch hours a year, and then you can start monetizing your channel. So you have to probably hit like a few million in a few videos and have it consistently hitting like high numbers.
Okay.
And then I don't know how much you'd get paid off of that, to be honest, but I don't even know how to get paid. I never I wouldn't know how to start with that stuff. Like
how to monetize.
Yeah, like I know like Spotify can pay you, and like different all platforms can find ways to pay you. You can find ways to make money off of them, and you're like making revenue and stuff like that. But for what I focus on right now, because I feel like there's a lot more growth that I need to do, like getting views and all this shit and doing more and more things. I'm just focused on marketing myself. You know what I mean? Learning to market myself and market releases. But in reality, as an artist, I should be focusing on art majority. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And not so much videos and not so much marketing my music and all this other stuff. Because it literally, each one of these things are different jobs that one person should be focused on completely. You know what I mean? And when you do that, you become good at that job. So I'm a little weak at marketing. I'm a little weak at certain things, but I take pride in video editing and filming and music. Those are like my main two things. So.
And it shows, and it shows because your videos are insane. I mean, they're my favorite.
And that's why I want to look to get a manager one that I can click with and really get something going. Because if I had another person that can focus on the marketing side, the revenue side, I pretty much can create content, create music, shoot the videos, have the equipment, have the plugs for merchandise and stuff like that. So I just need kind of the top end. Stuff that a manager would take care of, so but all in time, right?
All in time, no, most definitely. Now this is a little bit of I would say like a tricky question, because I know you have a lot of preferences and a lot of your vision for music is so wide. But if you could collaborate with one artist that you would do anything to collaborate with, who would it be?
I really don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. Just too many. Like, because I would think of like stuff when I'm a kid, like when I was younger, like artists that I liked when I was young. Like maybe I don't collaborate with them. But then I like like City Morgan, more than you artists that I began to know over the years. I'm like, that'd be cool too. I wouldn't say I have anybody in mind. Sauce would be fire. Zilla would be fire. Fucking Kill Switch. I love Kill Switch. He's fire. Puya would be fire. It's too many, bro. Too many, but Yeah, I never got. I think Suicide Boys fire, but I never really listened to them when I was younger or like when they came out. So can't really say them. But yeah, I probably like Kill Switch, Puya, Zilla, Sarsaparilla type of shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I like all of that, honestly.
Do you have any more of that CBD? That bag that?
Yeah, definitely. We do have some more. I don't know if you want to take care of that. So while Mr. Bakri's doing that, guys, if you really haven't checked it out, if you really have not gone on YouTube and seen this man's work, I highly suggest that you do, because I believe it's a big inspiration to the Valley. And you know, the thing about this is that the Valley has a lot of talent. The Valley has so much to offer. A lot of artists, a lot of tattoo artists, a lot of graffiti artists, painters. But I feel like, and I'm just gonna flat out say it, there's a lot of hate in this place, man. There's a lot of hate, and it's more like, instead of trying to lift each other up, we try to like keep to ourselves, and I don't want to say this because then he's gonna steal my idea. Instead of like reaching out to someone and be like, hey, you know what, I have this idea, I know you're kind of doing like the same thing, what do you think about it? And you know, that kind of sucks, because if you leave like this past year that I left to Alaska, you know, it was really different. As soon as you even get as far as to Dallas, everybody's really nice, man. Seattle was awesome. I got lost in Seattle because the airport is really big, so I was asking for directions, for help, and people were really nice, man. And it's something that you don't really see in the Valley. Yeah. So sometimes, that being said, what I'm trying to get at is that even though there is a lot of talent here, even though there's a lot to offer, there's no problem at all with expanding, you know, spilling over to other places, because there's only so far. You can be the best, you can be a big shiny diamond, but if you don't change your location, you're never going to be discovered. There's actually an experiment. There's the best violinist in the world, and he was playing on a $3 million violin in a New York subway, and he pretended to be homeless, and
I saw that one. Yeah, nobody cared. Yeah.
And that is insane, because that man is the best in the world. He literally is. He has the title of being the best violinist in the world. Yeah. And so, you know, that is insane.
That is, yeah. And that's true. You definitely. That's why I want to tour, and people out there that are just coming out should focus on going out and touring, and if they're not moving to a bigger city, go out and just be in that city and go play some shows, and you know, be around it, because definitely you have higher chances of being discovered.
Networking is really important when it comes to music, and it's not that a lot of people say here like, oh, this guy paid for promo, he paid for views, he's an industry bot, or you know, he's cheating his way. But you know, it's not really like that. It's that you have to invest in your project.
It's hard to cheat your way. I mean, you can do it, but if you created fame and something off of quote unquote cheating your way, you did it. You know what I mean? You're still doing it. Like you know, you can do all these things. You can buy views. You can do ads. You can do all this stuff and still not accomplish anything. You know, like I've seen people put a lot of money and time, and it doesn't hit the way they'd expect it to hit. And like, you know, I guess it really just depends.
Yes, no, definitely. Or the way a lot of artists, sadly, they burn out because of the same thing. They get to a certain point where they don't want to work with anyone because they think like, oh, I can do this myself. Yeah. And you know, I'm gonna fire my manager because I'm losing money with him. I can do it myself. I'm gonna fire this guy, and at the end you're left with nobody, and your music drops because like it's too much to handle. When you get to that point of fame.
Or somebody gets viral off of something, but they don't really have too much content or things to back it up or talent to back it up, unless like the content's kind of like something that's already talentless, or kind of like, you know, there's just so many ways nowadays to kind of blow up. But definitely I want to go the route where you work for your stuff and kind of hold value towards the industry, you know, learning things, qualities, to be able to use it to be a part of a team or to be a part of something, to be of value, you know.
Yes. So, no, definitely. Yeah. Not only to a value to the music industry, but value to oneself, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And I think like for like people that don't like fuck with each other, I just feel like it's a very hard thing, because like I think like a utopia would be where like it would be a utopia if everybody would just want to work together, right? Like I think Andrew Tate said some shit where it's like, I forgot what that interview was about, but it's like
Andrew Tate goes off, man.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, why don't we like lift everybody together, but like, or like wanting to like everybody like crypto. He's talking about crypto. Like everybody wants to like, oh, let's do this together and let's get on this coin and we're all gonna be rich. And it's like, well, dude, like those people that you're trying to say like get hyped up are your competition.
Yeah.
Like the only way you make money out of crypto is by you buy the coin at a higher value than somebody else buys it at a higher value, and then you sell it at that value. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Point is somebody's gonna lose, but like, I guess it's a little different. It's probably not the best analogy, but like, point is that you're not gonna fuck with everybody, right? Not everybody's fuck with each other. Maybe like I'm always nice and I respect everybody all the time as much as I can, but like if I know that like there's something that's off about the vibe or whatever the fuck, then like, you know what I mean? You just pick and choose who you want to work with. You pick and choose. So it's like, and then also like, you know, I value my art and my music and all these things, and sometimes other people don't know the struggle, what it takes to accomplish certain things, to invest the money, the time, the sacrifices, do the stuff. And sometimes like you feel like, I would feel like, you know what, if this guy's cool and I'd love to spit game, but I wouldn't really want to have a collective or collaboration with this person because, you know what I mean, like I'm at a different level, out of a different mindset or whatever the fuck. So like, you know what I mean, you don't want to be giving all your like treats and shit to somebody that's just gonna like not even know what to do with it and waste your time, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to associate with somebody that doesn't have the same mentality or the same hunger for that success.
Yeah. Or it's not a value to you and your team or whatever you're trying to accomplish. So like, I guess that's why like some people like as whatever, we all want to lift each other up, you know, but like, and one simple thing was like, oh, we can just share everybody's post in the valley. Everybody just like old artists, let's lift the valley, share his post, valley, share the post. Sure, you can do that, but what that does is it like in my opinion, what it does, it will like create so much feed on your own page of other people, and then you post your video and nobody really, all the attention goes to everybody else, which is great and cool, but what if those artists are not even working as hard? What if they don't? These guys just like, oh, look at me! I released one song today, and it's my first song ever. Like everybody should listen to it, and I should be famous because I believe that. You know, that's how everybody. When I made my first video, I'm like, if I do this and do this, I'll probably get big. You know, but point is though, like, you got to pick and choose who you're working with and sharing your energy and sharing your knowledge. I like to share my knowledge to everybody who picks it up and uses it, but as for like, you know, not sharing certain ideas, I respect that and I'm cool with that because like I will share ideas, but people do, you know, it's not like stealing. You can consider it stealing or not, but when you do something, I'm like, that's fucking cool. I saw this guy do something. Now I'm inspired. I'm inspired to recreate what you did in my own version, and that's not wrong, you know, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But therefore, that's why maybe if you have an idea that's like you really want to do and you want to put this out, I don't find it bad withholding certain specific ideas just to kind of protect your art, to do, at least to establish it, and then once it's out, then hell yeah, like check this out and do what you will, the shit, or be inspired.
Not only that, but I also believe in the power of words, and I believe that if you speak your plan, you can manifest it, right? But there's also a lot of envy, and envy can interfere with your plans, you know, sometimes when you speak it to the wrong people. And as far as, like you say, keeping your plans to yourself and stuff like that, I 100% agree with that. You can never know. Like they say, a good magician never reveals a trick. Yeah. And it's not that you're being stingy, but there's just some things that you can, you know, release. There's some wisdom that you can release, and then there's some that's like, like a personal stash.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I guess you just, and it just depends on you and who you value to share certain things with. And like I said, it's like at the end of the day, like my heart lies with giving knowledge to people because I'm people, you know, like, and I want my family to have knowledge to be richer and healthier and live longer and not have diseases, you know, like the idea is to spread knowledge. I guess I'm just talking about in the sense of art, like, you know, you're just protecting your bag in a way, you know, or protecting like what you have spent so hard on. You don't want somebody just to be like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna do the same thing, you know, and that would suck, you know, like, so.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that it takes work, and for someone to come and try to play an easy one, it's like, you know, is wrong.
Yeah,
Not only as a musician or as a producer, but as a person in whole, you know, in general.
Yeah.
It says a lot about your heart.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, I think I'm trying to be as myself as I possibly can, like just be me and encourage myself to like I don't give a fuck if I look stupid or whatever, dude. Like at the end of the day, like I'm just being honest and being myself, and like everybody that's watching, if you know, just like they're all humans, you know. So it's like fuck what they think. Like I mean, like at the end of the day, like we're all the same type of shit. Like so don't be shy to be yourself. Is what I'm saying. You know, don't be nervous or shy to be yourself. Type of shit.
No, definitely awesome. I 100% agree. Now, this is a little bit of a more, it's kind of like a fun question, but on the daily, what would you say that is your favorite food, man? I want to know, yeah.
I'm a fat ass, bro.
Because I saw when you were unboxing those the food, and it looked really good. I just never really had. I've gone as far as just tasting like naan.
Naan bread,
yeah.
yeah. I'll give you something someday when I go to Houston. There's a cool spot named Phoenicia in Houston.
Oh yeah.
I think they have other places too, other cities in Texas. But yeah, it's like a Middle Eastern food market, and they have hella shit.
Okay.
I'll bring you something then when I go.
And speaking of gifts, I know that it's been the holidays. It's been Christmas, and you know we were waiting for the holidays mostly for Christmas to pass. With that being said, here I brought you a little gift. It's I had it. It means a lot to me, and now I want you to have it.
Dude, that's super sick, man. Fuck yeah.
You know,
check that shit out.
It's a beanie with a skull, and it's got fangs on the skull. It's really good. It's made out of bone,
dude,
too.
Fuck yeah, I appreciate that, man. Hell yeah.
Man.
Looks like a little monkey
pleasure.
skull type of shit.
Yeah.
That's hard.
But yeah, man.
I appreciate that, man. Hell yeah.
No problem, man.
Put that on my studio desk.
It's a token of appreciation, you know?
Dude, fuck yeah, man.
Mostly for having us here, man.
Dude, no doubt. Thanks for having me.
And I want to know what's up with the drink. What's up with the drink? What does it consist of? Does it give you that BAKRI energy? Does it give you that open up the pit energy?
Hell yeah. So basically so going back to actually my favorite food real quick. Like I'm a fat motherfucker. I eat hella shit. I love Chinese food. I love like Arabic food, Chinese, whatever the fuck, like Indian food and stuff. But like I'm so fucking, I eat so much, bro. Like I have to work out a lot. You know what I mean? So I take pride in like trying my best to be as fit as I can. You know, try to live a healthy lifestyle. So one of the things I was doing is like drinking energy drinks on a daily, like pre-workouts and stuff to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I found this one drink called Celsius, and it was like a lighter one, a little more healthy. You know, no carbs, all that shit. And I was thinking like, if I were to make a drink, I want to promote health. You know, I don't want to just make a sugary ass drink.
Yeah.
You know, and I probably will make one or two because I love like cream soda and like root beer and shit like that.
Oh man, don't get me started. Yeah, cream soda, that Faygo.
Yeah. I'll probably make one like that, but majority of the stuff I want to make is to promote health and then have good taste as well. So I was like, imagine an energy tea, and that's what a buddy of mine, shout out to Shamil, he does like drinks and shit like that, and so he thought of the idea of using MCT oil, which is coconut oil basically, and it's a derivative of coconut oil.
Yeah.
And that's a healthy source of energy it can give you and stuff like that. So it has MCT oil. It had collagen, but we just took it out because it was kind of affecting the flavor a little bit. So we took out the collagen. Yeah. And it's a dragon fruit flavored tea. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a dragon fruit tea with electrolytes and MCT oil, and it's a 0 sugar, 0 carb drink. So it's good for like you can have about 3 of them a day if you wanted at the max. But it's good for pre-workouts. It's good like if you're out at a festival, you know, chilling, whatever, and it's kind of hot, and you want something to pick you up, but you don't want it to really, you know, spike you up uncomfortably, you know. So yeah.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, so if y'all haven't checked these out, y'all should. I haven't had one, but I probably get one by the end of the session for sure. I want to try one.
Yeah, this is the first prototype actually. This is the first one that we did. This is kind of a tester. It's a different bottle. I'm saving that one just to have it for. And then this is the newer square type of bottle with the updated label and stuff like that. We're still perfecting everything. I'm trying to get everything more consistent at a larger because
process, like you said.
Yeah. I'm selling them faster than we're making them, so
we need
to change that. Yeah,
I see. Yeah, and the merch. How much do your just for people that don't know, how much do your shirts go for?
from cheapest $15 to about $25. The most expensive.
Oh, okay.
So for the simpler Bakri designs, I'll do them for about $15. And then for like the unchained ones, like with crazy logos and shit like that, or
that's not bad at all.
yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to have even like $10 shirts, but that'd be a little bit less quality, you know. Just I want to find something for everybody. You know?
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do some jumpsuits where it's those probably be about like $50-$60 a piece, kind of up there, but they'll be like sweatpants with like the Bakri in the front and the 11s on the side.
Yeah. Are you gonna be like crust pants at the bottom, or kind of like the ones that you're wearing right now?
No,
jumpsuit?
No, it's more so a sweatsuit, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So it means like sweats and a hoodie. Yeah.
I was picturing more like a mechanic jumpsuit.
Which one?
Like a mechanic jumpsuit. You know how mechanics wear jumpsuits when they work? It's like a full body. Well, I don't like.
Damn, that'd be
kind of like a jail jumpsuit. You get me?
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck too.
G-Star makes them like that, and they look like straight jackets too. They look insane, man. They look like parachute jackets. That would be dope.
Damn, you have to show me that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get some new ideas.
You can splatter them with blood. That'd be really dope.
Want to hit this?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's fire. Definitely get some new merch designs out. And how this is what, your third or fourth podcast?
This is I don't know, because the last one I uploaded is that little project. I dropped a little project that I've always wanted to do about a man that wakes up and he's in hell, and he's a soul wandering through the desert of hell. And he's repenting, saying like a goodbye letter, but he can't really say goodbye because he's in limbo. He doesn't really know if he's in hell or if it's just a desert or if he's gonna live or die. So he's kind of just saying goodbye and repenting for everything that he's done because he knows that he's dead. So I just dropped that. That would be like my 6th video. I did another one with DJ Villasana, Roberto Villasana. You know, the one with Freddie Honda.
Nice, yeah.
Duffel Bag Daffy is up next. Honcho Villa is up next. I got a couple of friends that are DJs that are up next to my friend. I have a friend, Xander. Shout out to Xander. He's going to be tattooing me while we do an episode. That's going to be an episode for Open Casket, segment.
That's fire, dude. Yeah. That's cool. I just got my chick a tattoo gun. So, yeah, I'm excited for her to start messing with it. I wanted to tattoo the fuck out of me.
Well, like you do tattoo. You're starting to do tattoos, or
no? I suck ass, bro. Drawing. I can't draw. I write like ass too. But she's good. She's good. She's just starting out. She had a little like some other gun that or machine that she was practicing on, but bought her one of those wireless ones. And she did some cool shit. I'm gonna probably get her to do a tattoo on me tonight.
That's pretty cool. Lennon is also starting to tattoo.
Yeah. He's been. I think he's been doing that for a little bit.
But of course, you already know the best prices in town. Freddie Honda. I gotta get blasted by some Honda ink.
Oh yeah.
By the way, that's fire, man. I barely discovered it like yesterday or the day before. How did that come about?
What?
Like the video. How did y'all come together?
Yeah.
How did y'all even meet?
So we pretty much met again just through music. I was just making music and shit like that, and then he hit me up. He wanted to work on a song.
Yeah.
And then we just chill. We worked it out. At the time, I was charging for features, and then I'm still charging for features, you know.
Yeah.
But he did tattoo shit, and I was like, all right, well, fuck yeah. So we kind of like worked the deal out where it's like, that's how we initially met through music. You know, he wanted to work on a song, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And got my homie Christian, God bless the kid, shout out God bless the kid, to work on a song, right? To shoot a video and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I tattoo. So we just kind of like, he was showing me hella love, like tatting me up. And then I just started working on music with him, just, you know, chilling, hanging out, like being myself and talking about music, talking about what I'm doing and what he's trying to do. And, you know, just chilling, bro, basically.
Yeah.
And, and I was like, I valued his art, his work, his tattooing. and same thing, he valued my art. So we just started kind of like doing stuff back and forth, like, hey, hit me with a tattoo, and I'll do some music with you, or we'll do this, and slowly just kind of became more and more friends and stuff. Yeah, and then we did that other one too, talking shit.
Oh yeah. That one was dope.
Yeah.
I also saw. I love the way you edited Hoodie Hood. It's like where he's like in the cell and it looks really colorful.
Oh yeah.
There's a bunch of cereal.
Yes, fucking. God damn, I forgot the name. Yeah, something drip. Nah. Yeah, I know you're talking about though. Yeah, that was fire. About, right? Still got it. There you go.
Yeah, still got it. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, I thought that editing was really dope.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Hoodie is also editor too. He does videos. Oh, yeah? So yeah, he had a vision, and I just helped him put it together and edit it. But he definitely had a director's point, for his own video.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no, that was pretty dope, man. I like that. A lot of the visuals and a lot of like the transitions that you do. Is there a certain type of style or a certain type of person that you try to do it like, or is that just you? That's coming straight from your head?
Yeah, I haven't like. There's definitely videographers that I seen now that I'm like, damn, these guys are good, and I'll look up their name and see how the more I got into it. But like when I first started, it was nothing about that. I was just like get footage, put it together. They're like, cool, fuck yeah, and that's how I got into videography, was doing my own music, making my own content, shooting my own videos, and then slowly got into it actually more deeper and doing shit for clients and stuff like that. But God, I lost my train of thought. The CBD, bro.
If you don't mind me asking, what program do you use, or what software do you use when it comes to editing?
For videos or music?
Yeah, for videos.
I use DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, okay. DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah, okay. That's I don't know. Everybody has their opinion on different things to use, but I like DaVinci.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fire.
What about music? What do you use for music?
I use an older program. It's called Reaper. It's usually used to record I guess I've always recorded like bands on there, like my bands, or like recording guitars and drums, but you can't really make beats too much on there. But I use Reaper. It's chill. Oh, okay, cheap. Okay, they have like a free version you can just use forever if you don't ever want to pay for it, but you can donate to them if you want. But I've been using that shit since I was young. Like after Audacity is like the first thing I ever used.
Oh yeah, Audacity.
Yeah, and then I moved to Reaper because my homie Danny Viadiali from another band I play in called Signs of Omnicide.
Yeah.
He showed me that program, and ever since then I just fucking use it.
Oh, okay, that's pretty dope, man. Now, I know it's been a process, and I know it's been, hard in a way, the struggle. But your equipment, I see that you got your lights, you got your camera. How has that been? Acquiring all that, has it been hard? Did you ever hold a day job where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna grind like this because I want to buy this camera or want to buy this microphone? Has BAKRI ever had a day job?
Not really. I make money elsewhere, and then the longest job I had was at BurgerFi, and that was for 6 months.
Okay.
And then I worked at Sonic for 2 weeks, and I had them in the skates and shit, bro. And I'm like, why the fuck am I the only dude on skates? Like I can skate, but like, dude, that shit was not fun. It was hard, getting to the little crevices with your skates. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, they're literally just making your job 20 times harder. Like, bro, it sucked. But I was there for like 2 weeks. I was at Red Mongo for like 2 months, and I've always made money elsewhere, and then once I started investing in myself with money I make and stuff, I started using those investments to make me money. So as for the camera, the fucking lights, everything, just slowly start building.
Yeah, because I saw one post that you were trying to. Oh, you said I feel like you were like kind of tired with it, and you said like, you know what, I know I have some friends on here and stuff, but I can't keep doing this. I can't keep lowering my prices. I can't keep hooking y'all up. I'm gonna if anything, I'm gonna increase my prices because I know my worth. I saw that post and I was like, oh, he means business.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and because it goes back to like giving the stuff that you work so hard for and stuff to just people that either don't value it as much, or they didn't go through that to deserve what they're getting, and it's it's just that's just my view on it, because I work really hard to spend a lot of money on my camera, to spend money on my lights, and shit breaks and you got to replace it, and a lot of money on guitars and whatever the equipment I'm using to create content, and the reason why the content comes out a certain way at the consistency it can come out to. And not because I'm rich, not because I can pay a G or 600 for videos every fucking month. I literally invested a lot of money at one time into my equipment and stuff. Like, I know I want to create videos. I know I want to edit. So I learned those things and traits to do it myself. You know what I mean? So, and then ever since then, I was able to create content at a super low cost. You know what I mean? I own everything, and now it's just a matter of either hiring a friend that I know that films for a low price and helping me film, and I'll edit it myself. Depending on the project, let's say the project that because I'm tired of my editing style.
Yeah.
So
oh really?
Yeah, I'm tired of it. So it's because I've done it's a lot of give and takes, because I've edited other people's videos, which takes a lot of creative energy, and then when you go to my own videos, I already use some of the tricks that I would use in other people's videos.
Yeah.
So it's just. I don't want it to be. You get used to your own work,
I get you. I get you.
And I'm slowly learning newer things, but sometimes I'll hire, I'll pay I paid 600 to Blind Cat Vision. He's a really good, or 800 actually, just to edit.
Yeah.
And he's a great editor, and I'll outsource certain things basically. If I feel like, this is a video that I really want it to be fucking fire, and I want it to, I guess, be at a higher level than what I'm used to making content wise, then I'll pay somebody,
Yeah, no, definitely. And there's absolutely nothing. A lot of people say if I don't do it myself, then it's I didn't do it. But there's
fuck that.
You gotta invest in yourself.
You gotta know your limitations. I'm realistic. I make good quality videos. I make good content. I can edit pretty good editing. But when I compare it to a lot of really weathered editors and people that know what the fuck they're doing, I know where I stand. And point is though, that's fine because I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I play instruments. I'm a videographer. I film. I'm not only editing. I'm filming. I'm learning the functions of the camera, to memory cards, to frame rates, and all these things, as well as learning color grading on editing and chopping, cutting, slow-moing, different effects, overlay, whatever. There's so many things to each of these things. I can't expect myself to be the best video editor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's where when I say take my belt and I'm gonna do it myself, I don't need anyone's help. It's in the sense of taking charge of your life and saying if I want music videos and I want to be an artist, and I know this guy's not gonna just I'm gonna sign your ass, or nobody's gonna come out and be you know what, I'm gonna give you free videos all the time, or you don't got money to spend $1,000 for a good quality video every time, $1,000. You want to be an artist? That's what it takes. You got to make videos. You got to type of shit. I fucking lost my train of thought.
No. Yeah, you got to invest. You gotta. It's not just about
Yeah. So basically, it's just about taking your taking charge of your life and doing what's in your capability to fucking level up type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's all it's about. I do majority of the all the inspiration from my music comes from me. I push it, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna book all the fucking tours I'm gonna be on. You can't do everything. You gotta just a matter of starting shit up for yourself, and then everybody has a job. Everybody plays a part in this fucking world. So you just network with the people that are good to you, that fuck with you, that value you, and you value them, and you create bridges to all these people, and just keep on going.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, it's about building bridges because you never know who might be out there.
Yeah.
It's like right now, I reached out to you, and this was able to be done, and this so far I'm really fucking enjoying it, man.
Dude.
It's been a fucking pleasure, bro. It's been fucking badass.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. But that being said, I just had a couple more questions because I know we both have to get on about our day.
Yeah, you're good.
But it's been really fucking fun. Now, this is more when it comes down to, I know you say you don't buy clothes. I know you say you don't,
Where'd that joint go? My bad. Where is it gone?
That one is gone.
Yeah, this is the other one. Where's the one that I wrote?
The one you just rolled right now? I think that one's gone too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Because we lived too.
Where's the roach though? Yeah.
Isn't it the paper?
Nah, that's the one you roll.
I give it back. Or is it here?
Let's check the video. Alright, rewind that shit. We need the joint. Now you're good. What were you gonna ask me?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, when it comes down to clothes, and when because I've seen your videos and we've seen your videos, when you go about your wardrobe, what do you look for? Because I like the style that you use on there.
Thank you. I just I like black shit, black clothes.
Yeah.
I like metal bands. I'm wearing the Gizmo shit right now. These are just some random black pants I bought. Then I'll just patch them up with artists that I like, bands, or like this is Flower of Life, Death, Rivers of the Hill, Behemoth. Just shit that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's one of your pet peeves when it comes down to working with music, to actually sitting down and working music? Did you say like, damn, I didn't want to get to this part?
Oh, like when in the process of making music?
Yeah, like one thing you can say like, damn, I didn't want to get to this part.
Honestly, like writing lyrics, because I can talk, like when it comes to making the music, constructing the music, making guitar riffs and stuff like that, and figuring out flow patterns. Like, I know the patterns. You know, like exactly how I want it to be rapped, and this part could be screamed and boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
But I've never been like an English class. I was never good at writing, and I think I have like a form of ADHD or some shit. I don't know, but like whenever I would read, I could never finish sentences. You know, as a kid, and even like my attention span's short, I guess.
Yeah.
And like so when it comes to writing, it's like I'll find myself like being somewhat illiterate, and I'll be like, oh fuck, like that sounds dumb, or the point I was trying to make is not really being said the perfect way it can be said. So like that's one thing I feel like I'm like fuck, like I always get stuck, and I'm like taking forever to write lyrics, and sometimes you can say shit so slick where damn that shit hits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not there yet. I'm slowly learning to get to that point, being a lyricist, being a writer, actually, I have a lot of things to say. Like I like to say, like I feel I'm an emotional, sensitive person, so so I feel like I can express to somebody, like we're talking and shit, like bro, like this and this, and I can explain to you like whatever I'm feeling, and some of those things I think would be good to put into content, but it's a matter of grabbing that feeling and telling, here, you feel this shit, bro, and that's what through a song, and that's fucking badass, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Favorite movie? BAKRI's favorite movie?
School of Rock.
School of Rock.
Yeah, that Nacho Libre. School of Rock. Too many. I love too many movies, but I'll just say that for now.
School of Rock.
I was a kid.
Man, that's what's up, man. Now, any hobby that you like to do when you want to take your mind off of music for a bit, because I know that it's also a job. It's a career. So any time that you want to, just relax and unwind, anything for fun that you like to do.
Yeah, I like to play basketball. Oh shit, kitty. No, yeah, I like to play basketball. Fucking working out. What else? Smoke a lot of weed and eat food. I love eating food.
Yes, sir.
Bro. Yeah, no, I just I like trying to be as active as I possibly can. Lately, I haven't been though, but like, yeah, just like sports type of shit. I love movies. I love getting stoned, going to the movies, and just tripping out on like stuff. Also, like, I'm like really fascinated with like I guess what's going on at SpaceX, and I've always been to like esoteric things like aliens and the idea of energy and like when you break down the idea of like what life, we're all creative energy and stuff like that, and I was watching some video yesterday about like sound and how sound is like the makeup of actual physical matter in the world. Like we're 3D, but it's because everything is vibrating at a certain frequency that allows it to be physical in this like third dimensional, I guess, reality, right?
Oh, okay.
But the point is though, like I'm all fascinated with breaking down I guess the truth about life, how why are things physical if we're all,
seeking the truth.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. And I was watching something about Nikola Tesla the other day. I guess like the big truth, what do they call it, like the holy grail, like kind of like learning about just how shit works, the universe. And I watch like a lot of stuff on Joe Rogan, and I watch like I guess things on different things relating to like I guess extraterrestrial, space travel, science, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, if I could, bro, I would like go to like conventions and just like listen to these people. Like, so here at SpaceX, there's a ranch called Rocket Ranch. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, so it's a cool little ranch. Basically, it's like a little place where like you can go rent and fucking like crash out there. But there's a homie that runs that park that I know, and whenever I go and chill with them and shit like that, like everybody around that area is just talking about things that are happening at SpaceX, like with the rocket. And like one dude is like, dude, this is a piece of metal, telling my buddy Anthony like this is a piece of metal that's on the rocket, like this is a piece of that ship. And one other dude was making this 360 degree sound like to capture the sound of the rocket, so when they're looking at VR, you can hear the actual rockets rumbling. Through that, so whatever, so point is, like, whenever I'm there, it's like a bunch of cool shit that they're talking about, like just like about space and what's going on, and what's being tested today, and the goals, and everybody just around this community about making it to space and Mars. It's cool. It's just a whole vibe. So like, if I could, I'd be like into shit like that all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like, I don't know, it's cool shit.
Yeah. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would Bakri go?
Egypt.
Anywhere in the world.
Amsterdam, Egypt. I like to go to France. I like to go everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Like, I probably just the bigger cities, the more, I guess, famous ones first, and just to check them off that list, and then go to other spots. Like, it'd be cool to go to like Japan or even some third world countries, or like where the culture is just like crazy different. I've seen some of those food channels that you see, that white dude, is his name. He just goes to like these crazy, like it's like India. He'll go to I don't know what spots, but they try these like really exotic foods.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who it is, but I can picture it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Jamaica too. That'd be sick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you say bacon in like an Australian accent, you're saying beer can in the Jamaican accent?
Yeah, how is that?
They say beer can.
Beer can.
Beer can.
Really? That's hilarious.
But yeah, man. Hey, Bakri, man, it's been a fucking pleasure. That CBD has been really awesome. Super beautiful kitty you got here.
Oh yeah.
Man,
shout out Safi.
It's been amazing, bro. This has been a long time coming. It's been a real pleasure. And with that being said, I know people are going to want a part 2. Please stay tuned, everybody. I promised you good content, and what better way to bring it to you than with my friend here. Now, my friend here, Bakri, I had the chance to meet. Brother, anytime you want to come into my home, you're welcome. Anytime you want to do anything, you want to work, let's work together, man. I'm here for all that.
Hell yeah. Much love, y'all.
Shatter Candy Productions, Bakri Productions, out.